ठीक है जी। कासिम सूरी साहब इंशाल्लाह कनेक्ट थोड़ी देर में हो जाएंगे। तो मीनवाइल मैं दावत दूंगा साइम साहब को। सर प्लीज़ आएँ और अपने ख्यालात का इजहार करें हमारे साथ।
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you so much for coming here, and thank you so much to you all for giving me opportunity to speak here. मैं लास्ट टाइम जब आया था यहाँ पर ग़ालिबन मोर देन अ ईयर एगो, मैंने एक बात कही थी कि वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द बेसिक्स, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द आइडियोलॉजी बेसिकली। जब तक हम इमरान खान एक बात किया करते हैं हकीकी आज़ादी की, अगर if we are not able to understand the real concept of this real independence, then everything is fake. We will never be able to achieve our objective. तो हकीकी आज़ादी जो इमरान खान एक बात करते हैं, अगर आपको मैं लास्ट टाइम मैंने गवर्नर जनरल ग़ुलाम मोहम्मद के बारे में आपको बताया था, अगर मैं आपको आज दोबारा गवर्नर जनरल ग़ुलाम मोहम्मद से पहले की स्टोरी आपको बताऊं, क़ायद मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना। If you remember Qaeda Muhammad Ali Jinnah, when he was very sick, he was sent to Ziyarat. Has any of you has visited Ziyarat today? Okay. So can you imagine, even the people who have visited Ziyarat can see the situation of Ziyarat today. There is no hospital, there is no medical facility at all, there is nothing. And why Qaeda was sent to Ziyarat? Because he was house prison basically. Qaeda-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was in house prison until death. Why? Because he spoke against establishment. He spoke against the dictatorship. He spoke against the feudal lords. What he spoke, he said very clearly, not a single cup of tea. You are not entitled to take a single cup of tea from the money of people. And that was the point everyone decided to throw him out. So Qaeda-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was murdered. He was slaughtered. And I'm sorry for this word. If he died, it was portrayed as if he has died his physical death. He was not. He was not. तो आप जो इमरान खान जो बात करते हैं ना हकीकी आज़ादी की, वो उन लोगों से उस इस्टेब्लिशमेंट से छुड़ाने की बात करते हैं पाकिस्तान को, जिस इस्टेब्लिशमेंट ने बानिए पाकिस्तान को नहीं बख्शा। आप जुल्फ़िकार अली भुट्टो को ले लीजिए, आप किसी भी डेमोक्रेटिक लीडर को ले लीजिए, एवरी सिंगल डेमोक्रेटिक लीडर वॉज एग्जीक्यूटेड बाय होम, बाय military. And I'm sorry, I have no respect at all today for Pakistan military, any personnel. Because the more I read, the more I investigate, the more I know about them, trust me, they have lost all the respect. Every single soldier, एक दोस्त मेरे यहाँ पर माइकल बॉलिंजर, एक मेरा दोस्त था जर्मन, 2004 में वो पाकिस्तान आया था। हम लोग टेलीनॉर पाकिस्तान का प्रोजेक्ट लगा रहे थे, टेलीनॉर पाकिस्तान का नेटवर्क हम लोग ने स्टार्ट किया था। तो उसने मुझे एक बात कही थी, उसकी एक बात बड़ी खूबसूरत बात थी कि एवरी वॉर इज़ अ ग्रेट एक्ट ऑफ क्राइम एंड एवरी वॉरियर इज़ अ क्रिमिनल, एंड दिस इज़ ट्रू फॉर पाकिस्तान आर्मी. We are a gangster. It's a gang. It's an army of gangsters, and they have controlled the resources. You know how much resources Pakistan Army controls today? More than $100 billion. More than $100 billion they control. How much taxes they pay? Zero. You talk about FWO, you talk about any Fauji fertilizers, you talk about any Askari cement, any institution. Not a single penny of tax they pay. Who pays tax? I pay tax. You, every one of you pays tax. Every single mother who actually, and it's a nexus of evil forces. We have to understand this basic very carefully. What is this nexus consists of? This entire nexus consists of corrupt politicians because they suit them, corrupt democracy, corrupt bureaucracy, corrupt military leadership. They have made a nexus against a common man of Pakistan, against which this gentleman has stood and started his fight. When they put him in prison, I knew they will not let him come out easily. And trust me, I would like to clear one concept, everyone of you, for every one of you. Procession is a beauty of democracy. You have to come out on the roads this is your democratic right. No one can stop that democratic right. It is your right. You have to come out, and that is the only way to bring this gentleman out of prison. Otherwise, they will never release Imran Khan. You will see, they will never release Imran Khan. Why? Because it is not about people, it is about money. It is about dirty money. Okay? Everyone is controlling this entire resources of Pakistan. Sandak project. You know what was the level of copper which was taken out? It was more than $6 billion. What was given, any single penny was transferred to the general public of Pakistan? No. When all this money went away in the pockets of corrupt politicians, in the pockets of corrupt military leadership, and in the pockets of corrupt bureaucracy. I'm telling you, without breaking this evil nexus, we will never be able to get the real democracy. And the democracy demands, there will be definitely, because they will not let it happen so easily. So we have to come out, not here. Yes, over here we are raising our voices are being heard. But in Pakistan, by the time people will not step out of their homes, people will not come out of their comfort zone, we will never be able to achieve the real freedom. I'll stop here. And if anyone wants to have any comment or any,
we have some time for the Qasim Suri.
Okay. So they're saying they have some time for Qasim Suri, so I have to continue. One more thing, actually, okay, everyone talks about here, everyone was talking about this this महंगाई and all these things, ना? तो मैं बहैसियत चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट I studied chartered accountancy. I'm chartered accountant by profession. तो I know actually कि आप किसी भी गवर्नमेंट को उठाकर देख लीजिए, किसी भी गवर्नमेंट को, किसी भी लोगों को बहुत सिंपल सा एक मैकेनिज्म होता है कि हर गवर्नमेंट का एक बड़ा सिंपल एजेंडा है कि टू प्रोवाइड पीपल इजी द चीपेस्ट पॉसिबल रिसोर्सेज. आप देखिए, पाकिस्तान इज अ कंट्री विच हैज़ एनॉर्मस वाटर. आपका थाउजेंड्स ऑफ क्यूसिक मीटर्स वाटर जो है वो सैलाब में बहर अरब में चला जाता है. We do not create dams by purpose. You know the money we are spending on IPPs on annual basis? More than 25 billion rupees. You know the cost of building one dam like Tarbela or like Kalabagh Dam? It is just 14 billion. 14 billion. And in order to do that, yes, it is $14 billion. But every single economics tell you that build a dam, save the natural resources, avoid the calamity for the natural people, for the common person, and bring prosperity for the country. ये इनके एजेंडा में है ही नहीं. कोई भी पॉलिटिशियन हो, आप ये IPPs का कॉन्सेप्ट देख लीजिए. उमर भाई मुझे बता रहे थे कि ये जब ये IPPs का कॉन्सेप्ट पाकिस्तान में ये राजा रेंटल जिसको कहते हैं, मतलब राजा परवेज अशरफ, इसके दौर में जब ये इन लोगों ने जब ये किक इन किया था इस प्रोजेक्ट, इस कॉन्सेप्ट को, तो एवरी सिंगल टेक्निकल पर्सन हु वाज वर्किंग ऑन दैट प्रोजेक्ट, दे वर वेरी क्लियर कि just wait and see what is going to happen to a common person of Pakistan in 10 years time. And it happened. अब इंडिया को देख लीजिए, आप अफगानिस्तान को देख लीजिए, आप चाइना को देख लीजिए. चाइना चले बहुत बड़ी इकोनॉमी है. बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका, every single country provides the basic resources at a very cheapest possible price. इन लोगों ने क्या किया? इन लोगों ने आपसे आपका बुनियादी हक छीन लिया. They give you hunger by choice. They gave you hunger by choice. I stand by my words. They have imposed hunger on you. They have imposed hunger on common man of Pakistan. लेकिन वो कहते हैं ना कि greediness, there is no limit for greediness. And they have forgotten कि yes, you cannot put everybody to the corner because there's a limit to everything, and the limit has come. Thanks to Allah Almighty. अल्लाह इस शख्स को ज़िंदगी दे, इमरान खान को। अल्लाह इस शख्स को बाहर लाए, इस शख्स को हमारा लीडर दोबारा से प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ पाकिस्तान बनाए। ही वॉज वर्किंग ऑन सो मैनी फ्रंट्स गाइस, सो मैनी फ्रंट्स। लाइक मैं इस शख्स ने जिस तरीके से नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फिलॉसफी का वो जो मुकदमा इसने यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने पेश किया, मैं कहता हूँ कि बहैसियत मुस्लिम उम्मा, इंटायर मुस्लिम उम्मा कैन नॉट इवन पे द डेट ऑफ दैट डूइंग व्हाट ही हैज़ डन एक्चुअली। जिस खूबसूरत तरीके से इसने पूरी दुनिया को बताया कि तुम मोहम्मद को जिस तरीके से तुम्हें नहीं अंदाज़ा कि मोहम्मद हमारे लिए क्या है। मैं कहता हूँ इससे खूबसूरत तरीके से ये मुकदमा पेश किया ही नहीं जा सकता था। मुकदमा मोहम्मद को देख लीजिए सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, उसके बाद पाकिस्तान को जिस तरीके से, मैं कहता हूँ कि मतलब अगर आप थोड़ी सी इस एनालॉजी को समझने की कोशिश करें तो ये सब कुछ एवरीथिंग इज दे आर एक्चुअली General Asim Munir and his entire fleet of pigs. I'm sorry, but I have no better word actually. By the way, I feel sorry for pigs because these generals are even way lesser than that particular creature. So they are working not on the agenda of United States. They are working on the agenda of Modi basically. आप देखिए अपने दुश्मन के लिए what you want actually, his entire achievement actually is I want a Pakistan without leadership. उसने पाकिस्तान में एक ऐसा लीडरशिप का वैक्यूम क्रिएट कर दिया by putting इमरान खान in prison कि the entire country in chaos. Who has any solution? By the time the entire political system is going to be changed and there has to be a brutal change. कि जब तक कि इन IPPs को आप लोग नहीं समझेंगे, इकोनॉमिक्स को आप लोग नहीं समझेंगे, ठीक है, जब तक कि इस पूरे सिस्टम की द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज टू अंडरस्टैंड द फाइनेंसेस, वेयर द फाइनेंसेस आर बीइंग फ्लोन। आपका यार 98%, 80%, मोर देन 80% सॉरी, आपका बजट आपकी मिलिट्री ले जाती है। एंड your entire military leadership from the year 2020, they are on the board. They know that they do not need a single penny from the budget of Pakistan because they have already enormous resources available to them. Even उसके बावजूद भी उनका greed देखिए कि more than 80% of the budget is consumed by army in the name of what? In the name of security. God's sake, security from what? Who? You are the major culprits. We need to be secure from you, not from India, not from Afghanistan, not from anyone else. Just look, just see. मैंने 2008 में अपनी आंखों के सामने ये देखे हैं, सुसाइड अटैक्स देखे हैं मैंने। I was in the moon market at that very time. 58 people got martyred during that day, and that was the day I decided, fine, enough is enough. Time, you have to quit Pakistan. That very day, I told my boss, I'm sorry, I cannot stay in Pakistan any longer. I need to move out. 58 people got martyred on that very day. Why? And the common person. In the name of what? In the name of Islam, in the name of Pakistan. What kind of fight we are fighting for in the name of Islam? Zero. No one. और ये General Asim, he used to use Quranic verses against the common persons. Oh, come on. He's saying, आप सिपाही हैं अल्लाह के, आप बट अवाम किसकी है? अवाम शैतान की है? We belong to the fleet of Satan? No. We are मतलब हम कौन लोग हैं? मतलब अगर सब चीज़ें तुम अल्लाह के नाम पर कर रहे हो तो हम लोग कौन हैं? हम लोग तो कहीं भी ना खड़े हुए ना। मतलब enough. I'm sorry, I'm getting too sentimental. ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच, दैट वाज इनफ।
बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, बहुत शुक्रिया। एक बार अच्छे से बहुत मज़ा आया। आप जब भी आते हैं